Hey, happy days. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, but you can call me Pajama Grandma in my crazy rollers and unicorn robe. Love this unicorn robe. Put it up and down a couple times, messing up my hair. Like, who cares? Today is day 415 of What's She Up To Now, documenting my journey from the offline brick and mortar world of businesses, different businesses in all different industries in corporate America, and how I'm transitioning over the last year and a half, 2 years, to the online world of business, because I wanted more freedom. I wanted more opportunity to do what I want, when I want, where I want, with who I want, wearing whatever I want. And for me, I represent that by showing up in my pajamas, showing that I can wear whatever I want and still be successful online doing what I want to do, sharing what it is that I have to share with the rest of the world. So today is day 415 of every day hopping online and sharing what it is exactly I'm doing. And some days I share some valuable things that I've learned, some messes I've made and had to clean up. And other days I just chat about what's going on and what's working and what's not working and what I'm planning and working on moving forward. I listened to a really interesting podcast yesterday by Larson, and I love Larson. He's from the ClickFunnels world and still in the ClickFunnels world. And he was talking about how to launch things, and that we create these offers and we throw them up, but we don't do enough preliminary build up to what the thing is. And I am so guilty of this. I mean, I did it in the Women's Summit, and I kind of know better, but I didn't really plan it out better. And he shared on a Facebook Live how, and it'll be a podcast and he'll repurpose it. And one of the biggest lessons I can share with you and tell you to learn is watch what other people are doing that you want to do, that are successfully ahead of you in the game, and watch what they do and do that. Don't necessarily only listen to what they say and what they show you, but think and watch the bigger picture behind the scenes, what they're doing, and do that too. So I thought it was really powerful the way he shows little snippets of behind the scene. And keep in mind, he doesn't show everything. Like, he's not online every day like I am, just bearing my soul and sharing you all the good, the bad, and the ugly. And that's okay. But that's who I learned that from. That's who taught me to do that. But what I didn't realize early on, and why I still do it every day, is that he doesn't really just do that. He isn't just out there being authentic like Gary Vee or Grant Cardone every day, just showing behind the scenes what he really does. And even Russell does that in his Marketing Secrets podcast. He just is in his car talking to you. And I love that. And that's why I do this every day. But Stephen, and what I want to learn from him and encourage you to do, is he is very strategic about everything he does. Every message he puts out, every story he tells, every thing that he shares is planned out, mapped out, and strategic. And I used to be that way in corporate America, but in my small businesses, I got away from it. And especially when I went online, I totally got away from doing that. I got away from planning, and I just shoot off the hip and I just share what I want to share, what I feel like sharing on any given day, whether that really makes sense or not toward what it is that I'm building. So I'm actually going to map out my strategy for launching the next Women's Summit. Or maybe I'm even going to relaunch the customer one, because the customer one's really good. And so maybe as I'm finishing off the first run through, we'll pull out the testimonials and we'll use them, and we'll relaunch this same thing in April as we're building the next summit. As I'm doing the interviews for the next summit and getting ready for that, I may very well start teasing and putting out and relaunching the customer one, because the content is so good, I don't want people to miss out on it. Or maybe we'll just re-offer it or something. We'll do a soft offer on it, or maybe we'll do it as a bonus to, actually that's what we're going to do. I just thought of that. We'll do that as a bonus to the people that get involved with the next Women's Summit. Which reminds me, I better get on that, getting the interviews going for that next summit. As I'm delivering the customer challenge from the first summit, it's easy to get lost in that and to forget that I need to be planning the next launch, the next thing. And that's part of why I enjoyed Stephen's his Facebook Live, which will be a podcast, which will be all kinds of other things, because he'll share it all over the world. But it's very strategic. He's doing all of it to show us how he's launching something for his MLM product. And even though the vast majority of us in the group that I'm in with him aren't at all interested in MLM. We are interested in the power of doing a launch. So what he does, what I think is brilliant, is all the different lists and groups he has access to, he cross-pollinates and cross-promotes everything that he does. And I think there's a lot that we can learn from that and do from that. So that's what I'm going to work on today. Again, day 12 of the customer challenge. Just finished that off, so I've got some work to do for that. Building that out in the members area, building out the email sequences, and then building out the workbook or the worksheets that go along with the day's lesson. Also have my beautiful 3-year-old. Again, she told me I look goofy already. Surprise, surprise. So I'm going to go hang out with her today. And it's my birthday, so I'm just going to have mostly a fun day with little pieces of work sprinkled in. Because although work is super fun for me, it's not necessarily fun for the other people in my life. So I want to make sure that I'm doing what's fun for them as well. Go out, make it an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.